Transforming toys or puzzles in disguise.
Hey everybody, welcome to Review Time with Islip. I'm Islip. I got a microphone in my hand to try to nullify some of the echo that my camera's gonna, my phone is gonna pick up. Today we are taking a look at Fans Hobbies Armour Eagle or Metalhawk. And yeah, I got this guy the other day, and he's pretty interesting. It's pretty nice. The box is pretty good. The one thing that I'm going to say up front is when you get this guy, if you're going to use the armored pieces, use the stickers. It's going to make a world of difference. So that said, let's get on with the review. So here we have Armour Eagle in his box. I know I had his box up when I was standing there, but yeah, we're going to take a better look at it. It looks pretty nice. They make sure to put a lot of plastic sheets to make sure he doesn't get scratched up, which is cool. I will not be mad at that. Here we have the back of the box for Armour Eagle. You see the 3 modes. Personally, I like his wings swept up, but at least in the armored or the figure mode, I use the wings up. I just like it that way for some reason. I don't mind so much the wings down on Armour Eagle because in the show, his wings are generally down, although they're facing straight back and attached to the back of his upper arms. So here we have, I don't know how well this is going to, whoops, bumping into my microphone. Hopefully that comes out pretty well. I actually don't know what's on there. I haven't actually looked at that little thing, but yeah, let's go ahead and open the box. Let's see where I took the tape off of this side. Oh, that's not good. Oh, it's a cutout. Okay, they cut that out on purpose. Oh, that's pretty nice of them. Okay, so you get your instruction booklet, which is pretty good. Is it pretty good? It might be pretty good. I don't remember if I used it because I've seen a few videos for this guy, and honestly, he's not that hard to transform. You get your little cardboard card and sticker sheet. I stickered them up all the way because I'll be honest with you, without the stickers, especially in the armored up humanoid mode, it looks pretty bland. But with the stickers on, the stickers make a lot of difference. I can't, if I remember, I'll put a picture up of the whatchamacallit. Oh, he comes with a backdrop of sort of like a schematic of a universe, cosmos, galaxy, whatever you want to call that cluster of stars in the back. So it's pretty nice. The box itself is pretty nice. Definitely harkens back to the G1 Japanese boxes, especially for the Master Force line. And I'm trying to get this closed. Let's just put that over there. Over here fighting with it. So we'll go like that and tilt it up a bit so you can see how everything is. Whoop. You get all of the armored pieces, his gun, and behind here, I'm going to take this out without knocking everything out. You get his weapon. So let's go ahead and get this guy out. All right, we've got him out of his box. The first thing you're going to need to do out of the box is flip his feet around like so, and his heels are a part, well, of course they're a part of the feet, but they just fold in like that, and then when you go like this, it automatically opens them up, and then basically you've got him as you need him to be for robot mode, and he looks, you can't see it because, there we go. He looks as he should. He looks like Metalhawk. But the one thing the original toy has over this is that it was covered in gold chrome. Like everything you see that's yellow was chrome gold. Which I kind of wish this was, but you know. For a size comparison, here he is next to Fans Hobby's version of Nightbeat, or the mold that would later be repurposed as Minerva. And give you an idea of what I guess a human would look like next to him. There we got a human-sized figure. Okay, and here is a Masterpiece 2.0 hologram Spike. Let's see if I can get him to stand. So it looks pretty good. Here is Dr. Wu's Spike, which is I think a little bit bigger. He's also very loose. Is that Spike? Yeah, that's Spike. So, I guess, do I have someone to hand? I wish I had his, I have the Titan's Return, Power of the Primes, Metalhawk figures, but it's, hidden away somewhere. I think that would pair up with this really nicely, because if you watch the show, Metalhawk is human size, and then when he puts his armor on, he's still human size, and then he morphs into a giant robot. So I guess we'll continue with the size comparison. Here he is next to a current deluxe size figure. And here he is next to a Masterpiece Optimus. I have their Jinrai. Figure, which is about the same size, but it's part of the God Jinrai mode right now. So it's pretty big. It's almost twice the size of Metalhawk. So I'm not gonna bring him out, but yeah. There's that. Let's get these guys out of here. So, yeah. It has a really good articulation. Rotates 360 at the head. It wiggles back and forth a little bit. Up, down. You know what? Let me raise the camera a bit because I feel like it's at the moment too low. Hopefully there's enough light. Sunlight's the best light. The arms go all the way out like that. 360. There is slightly right above the elbow, there is a rotation. There's actually two joints. You get double joints at the whatchamacallit, but you only get about 90 degrees. The fingers, I don't like the fingers very much. Mine came with one of the fingers. I thought it was missing. It was in the box, but popped off. So the fingers have a lot of articulation, but they don't feel good. Not only that, they're on ball joints, so they can pop off pretty easy. And I got one finger that doesn't like to bend. The ring finger does not like to bend. So it bends only about that far, and it doesn't bend at the other knuckle, so I can't really make a proper fist. Oh, actually, this finger here doesn't want to bend much either. And if you try too hard, then they will pop out. Oh no, it's the middle finger that's the problem, not the. Yeah, the middle finger is the one that doesn't want to bend at its proper knuckles. So you can see it's not moving. I'm not sure why they went with these kind of fingers instead of their regular fingers, but you know, ball joint and I guess it's, I don't want to say pin, but you get the idea. And then the hands, I don't like how thick these hands, let me turn it upside down. I don't like how thick the palms are on this. I feel like it's a little too thick, like it should have been, I don't know. I don't like the hands very much. He does have waist articulation. If you have that thing up, you end up bumping into it, but he has waist articulation. He doesn't have an ab crunch. I'm actually fine with not having an ab crunch, to be honest with you. Okay, his skirts all move and his legs can go almost all the way forward, about that far back. Rotation, he can do the splits, and for those who like the Jean-Claude Van Damme toes up, there you go, Captain Kyle. Not like you're really watching this, but you know, hey, why not? Knees bend like so, and his feet go back and forth, and only the toes actually rotate. So there's that. Let's get your everything together. And also you got this here. If you want to, you can turn these upside down. It's not correct, but you can do it. And then with the wings, there's a lot of things you can do with the wings. If you don't like the wings facing down like this, you can take them and rotate them around. There's like 2 places here that you can rotate the wings aside from this bar here. So, but you can rotate them around. And the reason I'm doing this now is because this is, we're about to do armored mode, and in armored mode I like his wings facing up. So we'll do that, and then we'll do that, and this, there you go. And yeah, there we have Metalhawk with his wings the way I generally prefer it. He looks pretty good. I should have done this first, but like if you look at his face looks pretty nice. Whoops. It's weird that they went with the shiny, almost chrome-like, well, yeah, chrome, but it's weird that they went with that instead of just having like the painted silver. But hey, I wonder if his face comes off. I don't know if his face, oh, it feels like his face wants to come off. I don't know if they had plans for face swapping or something. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get him. Oh, he comes with, I forgot to show this. He comes with this piece here, which is a part of the jet and also turns into the gun. And it slides into that rail system that Fans Hobby uses that I love. I mean, I guess that's why they used it. Maybe they couldn't figure out how to get the hands to be smaller and using that rail system. No, because I don't know. But there we go. So he has his weapons. He can blast the Destrons and slice them into pieces. So let's go ahead and take these out. You don't have to. Well, no, yeah, you should for the next part. We're gonna get him armored up. So let's start with the chest piece here. And then we'll go with the crotch piece here. This goes in and it clips in at points behind, like on the top. Let's see if I can show it. I don't know if you can see it, but it clips, like it clips over that little lip. So that helps secure it. So we've got that. Let's get the legs. So you get these pieces here, and you want this piece facing up, and this opening will be where it clips around the wings, the rear stabilizer. So you put that over like so, and then this will come over this way, and everything will, there we go, puzzle together. And then you've got one leg done. Okay. Oh, I have it upside down. I always do that. I always start with it upside down for some reason. There we go. There's that and that. So now we've got the legs done. We'll get his hands done, and you can always tell which way you're supposed to do the the forearms, because the smaller opening will be here, and then even if you don't use this sticker, small opening here, bigger opening here. The bigger opening is the rear, the smaller opening is where the hand comes out. Also, there's a pattern here where the sticker is. Even if you don't have the sticker there, there's still a groove there that lets you know what's the front and what's the back. So it looks like this. So forget I just said that, because that doesn't make any sense. But when you put it together, you'll see how it goes. It'll join together a certain way. So okay, so that goes like that, and then this piece comes underneath here, and that clips together. We'll do the same thing for the other side. There and there. Whoops. Okay. Hopefully most of that was in focus. I'm not sure. Then we're going to take these pieces here, and these groove pieces here, these sculpted pieces, will be facing towards the back, just in case you don't have the stickers on. But put that on, and there's a sticker right there as well underneath here. I mean, the stickers, I don't know why I went through puberty all of a sudden. The stickers actually do a great job of enhancing this figure, if I'm honest. And I'm always honest with you as far as I can help it. Okay, so there we have him mostly armored up, and I mean this here looks great. But then you take this part here, and it separates. When you separate it, let's make sure we're zoomed in. There's these little pieces here. You want to kind of pop them out that way. Don't hold the horn, because you'll break the horn. Also, his face comes off. I just found that out. So the face comes off. So if you don't want the weird human face, which is modeled more after the toy than the actual show, you can have Metalhawk looking like this, where it looks like he's wearing a battle mask or whatever. But yeah, you're supposed to have the face on. I don't think the face is supposed to come off, but here's what the face looks like. It kind of looks like a mix between the anime and the toy. So it's kind of a weird look. They should have just modeled it after the anime, honestly. The toy looks okay, but this looks like a doll dressed up instead of, a Transformers figure. Oh, that helps out if you do that. A Transformers figure proper, feel like that's too far away. There we go. But now his feet are. That's good. So we've got that, and then again we can armor him up, and the articulation is basically the same. It's slightly hindered at the arms because of the extra. I think it's slightly hindered. Actually, let's find out. So head still rotates. Can do a 360 left and right. It still does the up and down. Arms, whoop, do that, and they go out all the way. Rotation is still the same. And let's see. Oh no, it still does the 90 degrees. Fingers are still the same. Waist, you have to pop this yellow piece out a bit, and it'll probably pop the crotch out when you try to turn it. So you can still use the waist, but then the crotch will fly off. Oh, I didn't even realize this. It has skirts, so you can go forward, side, back, knees. Everything is still basically the same, with the exception of the waist. The waist is the only thing that suffers. So now, as far as this is concerned, it looks great, but it looks weird to see a giant human next to robots, especially because he's bigger than some of the robots. Woo! On the show, he's only human in humanoid form for his regular size, and then when he grows, he's not humanoid anymore. He's a robot. The G1 toy, though, however, they had giant shells. They were pretending to be humans, and either you'd have to be really stupid or not know what size a real human would be to think that this is a human. Or maybe it's Zentradi. Zentradi might, Zentradi's were about that size from the Macross series, so hey, crossover potential. But yeah, that's what he looks like next to that guy, and next to an Optimus or Jinrai-ish looking person. That's what he looks like. Robot. That's what he looks like. So yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and get him transformed. The first thing I gotta do though is take all the stuff off. So we're gonna leave his weapons to the side, and then we will take off all of the armor. Oh shoot. There we go. Take that off. And I say one thing, some of these armor pieces don't want to come back off once you put them on. We got those. That was scary. I knocked off his crotch, so we'll just get rid of his crotch as well as this. And when he goes on my shelf, he's gonna be back in his humanoid form because I just like the way it. Honestly, I like the way it looks. I didn't. Hopefully, I'll remember to put a picture of the unstickered version of this guy next to him. But if I don't, just trust me, the stickers make a world of difference, even though there's not a lot of them in this mode. Take those off. Take those off. Hopefully, I'll be able to do this on camera without too much of an issue. It wasn't hard to do, so I don't see why I would, to be honest with you. Oh, I didn't show him off with the remolded Cyclonus version of him. So I'll show that off in just a second once I get these pieces out of here. So here's the official. Let's fix his hands a little bit. So here's the official next to the Fans Hobby. I kind of like the Fans Hobby's colors better. They pop a little bit better. Also, the gray isn't. It's a little whiter. Also, I like that he's got the yellow going up here. I just wish he had more. Like his coloration was a little bit better, but yeah. And I don't know why, but his face pushes in. It's weird. It is very weird. Almost like there's a feature I'm missing. But I don't believe so. But yeah. Alrighty. So let's see if I can do this without screwing up too badly. Let's go ahead and fold up the feet. It's like the easiest thing to do. Just fold them up to the back. Just make sure that this is flat. Yeah. Okay. And get these rotated a bit. For now, flip this up. Flip this down, and that will let us rotate his. Flip it down, and you have to kind of straighten out these. There's these little points in here that collapse and bend. So you want to get them straight. So this way you can get this out. Okay, we can. Then we got to get this collapse back up, which can be a bit of a pain, because again it's those pieces that need to fold up, and you don't do it right, they won't fold up. Actually, you know what, we'll leave it open because I forgot we got to get the wheel out. So you have to open this up. Come on. To open this piece up here. I keep saying it, but it doesn't want to do it. We got to fold that part down too. So there we go. This way we can get this piece out, close it back, fold that little piece down, and that piece back. And then squeeze this together, and you got the nose cone, and then we can close the top part. And then we will go ahead and open this part here, and it's on one of those, like if you look, there's like folding hinges in there. So you got that, and then you want to flip this around, and then this goes back down and folds over like so, and then you can close this bit back. Okay, and we will work on the arms. So I'm going to come over here, and you know what, I should be wearing my glasses. This has to come up, there we go. And then you just basically make a fist and fold it over like so. Whoops, middle finger. See, it popped out of its joint. So hold on a second. So just so you can see what I'm talking about. come on, focus. There we go. It's just a little ball that goes in here. Now, just so it doesn't, and the finger doesn't like to bend. So, I wish they would have left the hands the way they were on the previous figures. Those worked out a lot better, but they did not. So far, I've seen a few reviews. So far, mine is the only figure that's had this issue. Like when I opened the box, his hand was not his finger was not on, and I was kind of pissed because I'm like, you know, it's not one of their more expensive figures, but it was over $100. Let's see if I can get this finger to bend a little bit more. Yeah, it doesn't want to bend, and that's weird because it's supposed to bend. It's jointed, but it just doesn't, like, everything feels like it's fused together. So all the other fingers do what they're supposed to do, but this one finger just doesn't want to do what it's supposed to. And there we go. I still got it to close, so yeah. Hopefully maybe I'll edit that a little bit so it's not so painful to watch. So basically, get this opened, make a fist like so with the thumb on the side, and then push it over and it will just fit in the way it's supposed to, and then turn the arms like so, and then push them in. Let's see where. Okay, we'll turn it like so. Push it in, and then pull out the shoulders. Excuse me. And we're going to turn these up like so for now, and this way we can work on this piece here. Let's see. We want. Oh, actually. No, let's not work on the wings first. Dumb. I said I shouldn't work on the wings, and I worked on the wings anyway. So let's pop the wings back up because we have to open all of this for what comes next. So we open all of this, and then we're going to fold these little panels down, and then we have to open these bits here like so. Turn them like this, bend them halfway like so, and then you're going to slide them up so the knees go down almost halfway, and then make sure that the skirts are up. The skirts need to be up. Okay. And skirts need to be up, and then you can fold these and close these like that. So this part is going to stay on the inside. So when you open this up, bend that, rotate it, you bring that down, and then this, what is going on here? Why? Hold on a second. Close that, close these bits over them, and these will fit, like they'll fit over, and then over here these little yellow pieces will actually go flush along the side. Now we can bring the wings down like they're supposed to be. Remember that there is a slot groove back here where these go down. Make sure you got the chest pieces down, and then this rectangular peg will go into that rectangular hole. Alrighty, so we are almost done. You can go ahead and bring out the landing gear and turn it. And now we have to take this piece here and we have to transform this piece. So push that like that, and then this goes down, this goes over it, and then these come out like this. So you've got something that looks like this. These are going to go inside the back of the feet. Now don't turn these around just yet. You can't turn them around until after you've got this all situated properly. Okay. Okay, there we go. And then rotate this around, rotate this around. And then these come up. I'm not sure why he's got so many stabilizers, but you've got those. Yeah, I don't know why he's got so many stabilizers. I mean, I guess you could just leave this like this. That would probably make a lot more sense. But according to the box, he's got extra tail fins. So we'll just leave those up, and they plug in, and they're pretty much, and that's pretty much it. And then you just take the sword, and there is a, now I don't like the way this sword feels. I don't like it. It feels like the same sort of plastic that was used on the Shuriken Dinobots for their swords, which some of the tips are like all bent and broken because it's just really not good. But so far this is okay. And then you just plug this in here, and that is your dude. And yeah, I put the stickers on his wings because I figured if I'm gonna put the stickers on, I might as well go all out. But yeah, there he is, and he looks magnificent. He looks magnificent. Where did I just do with? So here he is next to the Doctor Wu spike. I think that might be slightly too big. But the other spike that where's my clear spike, by the way? The other spike that came with MP10 would probably be about the perfect size for a spike figure. Oh, here's clear spike leaning up against another figure, and I couldn't see him because he was clear. So here's clear spike. Dag nabbit. I think he looks better. He still might be a little too big, but I think he looks better. Let's get the other Metalhawk transformed real quickly. So here he is next to the Hasbro version, the first one, not the first Metalhawk, but the first Metalhawk we had recently. That's made from the Cyclonus mode, and yeah, looking at the back, he does have extra wing stabilizers, so I guess that might be the way the original toy was. And I love how both of them, these swords peg up at the top. So they're not that much different in size. If you look, woo, they're about the same length, except this guy's a little bit thicker, but he compacts also differently. So and honestly, like, you can see kind of the robot chest here, but like the legs here don't look that much like legs anymore. The arms up here, well, actually I'm not really sure about those, but I think that's the way the G1 toy was. But honestly, it looks good, and I'm very happy with this purchase. Yeah, but still, it looks good. It feels okay. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I was just holding the original Fans Hobby Arch Enemy, and none of the Fans Hobby toys feel as solid as that one. But that one has die-cast metal in it. The rest of them are just pretty much plastic. So this guy has no die-cast in him whatsoever. But you know what? That's fine, because he's still pretty good. So that was my look at Fans Hobby MB-32 Armored Eagle, or their take on a masterpiece, Metalhawk. And honestly, I'm really happy I got this figure. Like I said, the stickers make all the difference in this mode. It's easy to transform. It feels alright. The only thing I don't like are the fingers. I don't like the fingers. I wish they would have done them with the way they did with some of their older figures, but whatever. That aside, though, this is actually, I'm just really happy I got this guy. So if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe if you want to subscribe, hit that bell notification so you'll know when I'm uploading, and what else can I say? Patreon, join me on Patreon. It's $1 a month, and you get early access to my videos, and you'll get your name at the end of the video. Yeah. So that's it. I got nothing more to say. Thanks for watching. I'm Islip, and ciao.
Transforming toys are puzzles in disguise, changing shape and form right before your eyes. Any shape imaginable, your thoughts can become tangible. Results are a surprise. Transforming toys will all be mine. All will become mine.